Listen to me, right now, in this exact moment, there is a fire inside you, a fire that's been buried under years of fear. Under layers of hesitation, under the weight of what will they think? And what if I fail? It's there, burning quietly, waiting for you to remember who you really are. The problem is, most people walk through life as if they have got all the time in the world. They tell themselves, I will start when I'm ready, I will go for my dreams when I have the perfect plan, I will change my life when the stars align. But life doesn't wait for the perfect moment, life is happening now. And every day you wait, every day you hesitate, you are not just standing still, you are moving further away from the life you could have had. I want you to imagine something. Imagine you are standing in front of a huge door. Behind it is the life you have always dreamed of, the freedom, the passion, the love, the purpose. In your hand, you are holding the key. But instead of turning it, you keep staring at the lock, you keep thinking, what if it doesn't fit? What if it's the wrong door? So you wait and wait and wait, and one day, you realize the door was always yours to open, but you were too afraid to try. That's what most people do with their lives. They carry the keys to their own freedom, but they never turn them, because fear whispers in their ear, stay where you are. It's safer here. But safe is not where growth lives. Safe is not where dreams come alive. Safe is where dreams go to die. I have met people who lived their entire lives waiting for one day. One day I will leave this job I hate. One day I will start that business. One day I will tell them how I really feel. But let me tell you something, one day is a lie. Someday is not on the calendar. If you keep waiting for the right time, you'll wake up one morning and realize you have run out of time. And I have met others, maybe fewer, but they exist, who woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and said, enough. Enough of the excuses. Enough of blaming the past. Enough of waiting for someone else to rescue me. That single decision, not a new job, not a winning lottery ticket, not a miracle. That decision to take ownership, changed everything. Because here's the truth, you are one decision away from a completely different life. Not 10 decisions, not 100 steps. One act of courage. One refusal to keep living the same story. One moment where you say, this ends now, and my new life begins. I don't care how old you are, I don't care how many mistakes you have made, I don't care how many times life has knocked you down. You are still here. You are still breathing. And as long as you are breathing, you have a chance to rewrite the ending. Think about this. Your life is like a book, and every day, you get to write a new page. The past? Those are the chapters already printed, you can't change them. But the next page is blank. And the pen is in your hand. Are you really going to let someone else write it for you? I know what you might be thinking. But I've tried before, and it didn't work. Listen, failing doesn't make you a failure. It means you learned one way that didn't work. It means you are still in the fight. It means you are human. And the only real failure is deciding the fight is over when your heart is still beating. So here's my challenge to you, right now. Stop looking for the perfect moment, it doesn't exist. Stop waiting for permission, you don't need it. Stop holding on to the excuses that have kept you trapped for so long. Today, decide to turn the key. Today, decide to step through the door. Today, decide that you will no longer be a passenger in your own life, because your destiny is not something you wait for, it's something you create. And in case no one has told you this lately, you are stronger than you think, braver than you have been acting, and far more capable than the life you have settled for. But none of that matters until you decide to act. So, my friend, will today be the day you wake up? Will today be the day you say, enough? Because the clock is ticking, and your future is waiting on you to take back control. Taking back control starts with one decision, and it's not the one most people think. It's not quitting your job, it's not selling everything you own, it's not moving to another country. The first and most important decision you'll ever make is this: I am done blaming the world, and I am ready to own my story. You see, we're raised in a culture that makes it easy to point fingers. It's the economy's fault. It's my parents' fault. It's my boss's fault. It's the government's fault. And sure, maybe you didn't choose the hand you were dealt, but you are the one who chooses how you play it. I know life has hurt you. I know there are moments you didn't deserve, betrayals that cut deep, disappointments that crushed your spirit. But here's the truth that will set you free. Pain is not here to destroy you, it's here to shape you. It's the fire that forges steel, the pressure that turns coal into diamonds, the storm that teaches the tree to grow stronger roots. When you understand that, your entire world changes. Because suddenly, you stop asking, why me? And you start asking, what is this trying to teach me? You stop saying, I can't take this anymore, and you start saying, this is how I rise. Think about it. Every great story you've ever loved, whether it's a hero in a movie, a leader in history, or someone you admire in real life, every single one of them went through hell before they reached their glory. They were tested, they were broken, they were doubted, and yet they stood back up. Why? Because their vision was stronger than their pain. Because they decided that their past would not be the chain that held them down, but the fuel that propelled them forward. And you can make that decision today. When you say, I am responsible, it's not about blaming yourself for everything that happened. It's about taking back the power to change what happens next. Because as long as you blame someone else, you're giving them control over your life. But the moment you take responsibility, the moment you say, this is my life, and I decide what I do with it, you become unstoppable. Here's what I have learned. Life doesn't get better by chance, it gets better by change. And change doesn't start with the outside world, it starts inside you. You cannot wait for the world to get easier, for people to treat you better, for opportunities to magically appear. You must become the kind of person who creates those opportunities, who demands better, who refuses to settle for less than they deserve. It's like standing at the bottom of a mountain. You can look up and complain about how high it is, how cold the wind feels, how much your legs will hurt, or you can start climbing, one step at a time, even if your hands are shaking, even if your breath is heavy, even if every muscle is screaming at you to stop. Because here's the magic, the higher you climb, the smaller your old problems look, and the more you realize how powerful you really are. From this moment on, I want you to see yourself as the architect of your life. Every choice you make is a brick. Every action is a beam. Every habit is cement that holds your future together. If you build with intention, if you choose the right materials, courage, discipline, persistence, faith, you will create a life that can weather any storm. But if you build with excuses, with fear, with laziness, your house will crumble at the first sign of trouble. And deep down, you know this is true. So here's the question you need to answer right now. Are you willing to take back the hammer? Are you willing to tear down the parts of your life that don't serve you, and rebuild with strength, with purpose, with passion? Because this is the shift. The shift is not in the world around you, it's in the voice inside you. When that voice changes from, I can't to, I will, from I'm stuck to I'm learning, from I'm afraid to I'm ready, then your life begins to change. And the best part? You don't have to wait a year, a month, or even a day to start. The shift can happen in an instant. It can happen the moment you decide that enough is enough, that you are no longer the passenger, but the driver of your own life. From this moment on, stop waiting for permission, stop asking for guarantees, stop letting the world decide who you can be. You are the author, you are the builder, you are the captain. And it all starts with one choice, the choice to take back control, and to never, ever give it away again. I'm not here to sugarcoat it for you. The road ahead will not be smooth. It will be steep, it will be messy, it will test you in ways you can't imagine. You will face resistance. You will face people who doubt you, people who laugh at you, people who tell you it's impossible. And sometimes, the loudest voice telling you to quit will be your own. You'll have days when you wake up with no energy, no motivation, no belief. You'll have nights when you lie in bed wondering if it's worth it, wondering if you're strong enough to keep going. And in those moments, it will be tempting to go back to what's comfortable, to return to the life you know, even if that life is far smaller than the one you deserve. But here's the truth, greatness is never born in comfort. It's forged in discomfort, in uncertainty, in the moments when quitting feels like the easiest thing to do. The difference between the people who succeed and the people who stay stuck is not talent, not luck, not connections, it's the refusal to quit. You see, life has a way of testing you, almost as if it's asking, do you really want this? Are you really willing to fight for it? And the only answer that counts is action. Not words, not wishes, action. I want you to think of a time in your life when you pushed through something hard. It could have been a heartbreak, a financial struggle, an illness, a moment when the odds were against you. Remember how you felt when you came out the other side. Remember that sense of pride, that deep knowing that no one can take away from you. That feeling, that's the reward for persistence. And the more you taste it, the hungrier you get for it. So yes, the climb will be hard. Yes, there will be setbacks. Yes, you will fall, maybe more than once. But every time you fall and rise again, you are building something no one can give you, resilience. And resilience is the armor that will carry you through every battle in your life. Here's the thing. People often think the life they deserve will be handed to them when the time is right, but life doesn't work that way. It will never give you what you deserve, it will only offer you opportunities to fight for it. And the question is, will you be ready to fight? From this day forward, I want you to live as if your life depends on it, because it does. Every day you choose courage over fear, every day you choose action over excuses, every day you choose progress over perfection, you are voting for the person you want to become. And those votes, over time, create your destiny. But you have to understand, the future you want won't arrive in one giant leap. It will be built, brick by brick, choice by choice, day after day. The empire you dream of is waiting for you to start laying the foundation. And maybe right now, you feel like you are too far behind, like too much time has passed. Let me tell you this, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. The day you plant the seed is not the day you eat the fruit. But if you never plant the seed, you will never taste the harvest. So plant it. Water it with discipline, feed it with belief, protect it with action. And one day, when you look around at the life you've built, you'll remember this moment, the moment you decided to rise. This is your rise. Not tomorrow, not one day. Now. You are stronger than your excuses. You are bigger than your fears. You are more powerful than the obstacles ahead of you. And when you look back years from now, you will see that today was not just another day. It was the day you took back control, the day you refused to quit, the day you started building the life you were born to live. Now go and rise.